Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I have a few current projects that I'm working on that I wanted to share. The first thing that I'm going to share is a little box that I created using the boxes from this DIY project stack. I got this from Tuesday morning. It was 20% off, so $3.99. The number on this is 1884554. And this is some of the stuff that's included, and this is the little box that I altered. And I do have a video showing how I created some things out of this box, because they do have bows and cupcake liners or cupcake wraps, so I include a link to that video below. These are the little boxes that I had altered. I didn't close them down on the top, and I am using these in a swap that I have entered, and we're in groups of 5. So this is how the box is when it comes out of the stack. You just kind of punch it out, and then it just folds up to where this heart is the closure. Just closes on the top, and then it closes on the bottom. And this is the little box. What I did was reinforce the back with the 110-pound cardstock, and also the bottom, and just glued it shut to where it stands up like this. And then I just added this bow on the front. And the bows are created from some paint splatter paper that I had created the other day. And this bow is from the We Are Memory Keeper gift card holder. I just have some eyelash trim and one of the little geometric gem pieces from that Michael's assorted box. And it's still held on there with some clothespins because it's still drying. I'm still working on this, but I'm getting ready to package this swap up. The next thing that I wanted to share is that I have a loaded bag coming up that's unicorn theme, and I really didn't have anything big enough to put on the front of a unicorn bag. So what I did was took some of those wall decals that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I put them on some cardstock, and then I had my brother scan them and cut these out for me. I did have to fussy cut some of the other things that are on there, these little stars here, because for some reason it didn't scan those correctly. The next thing that I wanted to share was these unicorn toppers, and I got this file from Tony, who is Craft Purge here on YouTube. She did share this on her channel to where the link for the file was shared, and all you had to do was open it up, and it opens right up in the Silhouette Cameo. So once you open the file, you just select which ones you wanted to print, because she did have 3 different designs. It was a heart topper, the unicorn, and then a rainbow. I did the unicorn because it'll be going with my unicorn loaded bag that I'm working on, and this is how it cuts out with the little heart there on the bottom. And then the topper cuts out by itself, and you just adhere it together, and this is what it looks like when it's not it doesn't have that layering piece. The next thing that I'm working on is some friend mail, and I found a tutorial for these 2-piece boxes. The tutorial that I followed is from Sally Stampers, and I'll be sure to leave a link to her channel below. But the box measures 3 by 5, and I was going to use this for a swap, but then it ended up being too small, and this is what the box looked like. The things that I did do is I didn't punch this little curve here until after I had my box together. What I did was use my 1.5 punch, and this is the only one I have like this. So all I did was took this, decided which side I wanted the hole on, so I know my seam is in the back, so I just inserted it into my box, and I used these little grooves on the inside of the punch as my guide, and that's how I knew that it was going to end up looking the same on both my top and my bottom. The last thing that I'm working on is a design for some Christmas cards. So this is the little Santa Claus that I created, and this is from the Silhouette Cameo. It's one of the Santas that hangs over the side of the gable box. So this is just a rough template, because I do want to do his hat in glitter, and maybe the little ball up there on his hat in glitter as well. But this is the first one, and I think it came out really cute. The way I got the black of the eyes and the red of the lips is I cut the back piece out in brown, and this is just the back layering piece, and then I use my markers to color that in after just putting the top piece on. This is what the top layering piece looks like after I inked it, and I just layered that on top to get that black and red effect in the background. And you just kind of build on this piece with the hat, and then there's the little piece that goes there, and then you have the beard. There's a mustache that I had popped up on dimensionals, And then I cut his little nose out in red. And then he also has these little hands that you can use, and that's what he shows when you have them on the side of the gable box. My intention for this one is to have like Merry Christmas or some kind of word right up under the head, and then have the little hands either on the top or the bottom, and maybe a wreath or something around that, but I'm not sure. I'm still working on that, and this is probably going to be the design for my Christmas cards that I do all year with Miss Paige and Miss Peggy at the end of the month. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank y'all so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.